Ladies and gentlemen, we got another police brutality to talk about. This article comes from WPTV in West Palm Beach, Florida. It says viral video of St. Lucie County Deputy taking down Lincoln Park Academy student causes concerns among parents. A viral video that is making the rounds on social media is drawing concern among parents. The video shows a St. Lucie County Sheriff's deputy taking down a sixth grader outside Lincoln Park Academy in Fort Pierce. Why would you taking down a sixth grader? I'm going to continue reading this. It says, according to a newly independent report, a school resource deputy said the student, whose name has not been released, was being suspended from school and was running around the school campus and not responding to any commands by the school staff on April the 9th. The report said the student was being disruptive in a classroom and chest bumped another person. The student is currently in a diversion program and was arrested 5 days prior for aggravating assault, according to school staff. It's funny that, and I'm going to stop you right there. It's really funny that every time a police got caught attacking a sixth grader or a student, they always want to bring up their troubled past, right? It's funny that they always do that. And now, and again, it goes to show that the media always going to side with the police no matter what that person did. So I'm going to continue reading this. And it says the incident report said the student was being disrupted in the dean's office while waiting for his parents to pick him up and eventually walk out of the office and ignore commands by school staff members. The assistant principal asked the deputy to help bring the student back to the office since he was going to be suspended. The deputy said the student ignored his commands and continued walking with his fists clenched and had an agitated expression on his face. His brows were turned down and he was punching his fist into the palm of his hands. The deputy said he got close enough to grab the student, but he turned and ran away. The deputy said the student continued pulling away, twisting and turning his body. The deputy spurned to the left and forced the student to the ground, according to the incident report. That's kind of rough to be at a school campus. He didn't have to slam him down like that, says General Platt as he watched the video while picking up his twins on Wednesday. I would have freaked out if I saw that in person, said Jasmine Arias as she was waiting to pick up her sister. He's a kid. I don't think a little kid should be thrown to the ground like that. In a 15-second video shows a school resource deputy run after a sixth grader outside of school Tuesday afternoon and slam him on the grass. Another video that then shows the student in handcuffs walking away. If the kid was fighting him back and he felt like he was in some kind of danger, then I could justify his actions. But it didn't appear to be that way, Platt says. At a news conference Wednesday afternoon, Sheriff Ken Mascara said the deputy did not use excessive force. Okay. And the video does not show what happened in the minutes beforehand. Our school resource deputy is very familiar with this student and know he has a violent history, including possessing weapons, Sheriff Mascara said. I'm going to stop you right there. So you're telling me that because of his criminal past, that justified this officer slam him to the ground? And he was a sixth grader. So that justified him going back and slam him to the ground like he's a piece of rag dog. He's a piece of trash. Let me continue reading this. It said the sheriff said the student was recently caught with a knife and he had to be escorted around campus by a staff member because he has been physically aggressive to staff and students. Sarah Mascara said the 11-year-old was aggressively during dismissal on Tuesday And when staff tried to stop him, he ran away. That's when the resource deputy took him to the ground. At the end of the day, the deputy did everything he could to defuse the situation, okay? And his use of force fell within the legal and our agency guidelines, Sheriff Mascara said. The deputy has been a school resource officer for 8 years, 3 of which has been at Lincoln Park Academy, Mascara said. The deputy had never had a complaint of excessive force. The student is now facing numerous charges, including assault, disorderly conduct. He was taken to the hospital briefly and left with a Band-Aid. His grandfather tells WPTV he is now undergoing mental health evaluation in Lake Work Beach. That is the end of the article. I've been reported a news clip, a video showing what happened in D.C. That an 11-year-old kid was involved, quote unquote, involved in the robbery near Union Station. That was yesterday. Today, you know, they always bring up his criminal past, saying he did this, he did that. What does this have to do with this deputy slam him to the ground? You can tell this 11-year-old kid has, mental issues. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play this video, and basically reaction will not show you the video, but you will hear the audio. But even if you don't hear the audio, I will explain to you what this officer did to this 11-year-old kid. So I'm going to go ahead and play this, and then I'm going to finish the rest of my commentary. Okay, it looks to me that's not playing, so I'm going to go ahead and play this news clip for a second. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid that they're not going to, play this video. But wait a second. Give me 1 second here. I believe I can play this. This is the news clipping, but again, like I said, you will not see the video, but you will hear the audio of this news story. So here it is. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and finish this commentary because none of these videos ain't playing. But you notice that, he's 11 years old, right? There's ways of handling the situation. I know police will say we did everything they can to defuse the situation, but slamming him to a ground doesn't help. Matter of fact, it's going to make things worse. And obviously, they already gonna bring up his trouble past, and he's a troublemaker. What this have to do with what this officer did to him? He's 11. He's an 11-year-old kid. And so, if the role were reversed, I'm just saying hypothetical. If the role were reversed, if the black police officer slammed an 11-year-old white kid to the ground, what would happen to this officer? He will be reprimanded. He will be fired, he will be arrested, and bring up assault charges. And so, again, they're always going to bring up this kid's troubled past. But, okay, this is the video that I'm watching right now. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. He is slamming this officer to the ground, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just watching, and this thank you for AKIKO on her Facebook, witnessing the entire situation, how the officer slammed this 11-year-old child to the ground. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, I just saw the video of the alleged incident, and The officer just slammed this 11-year-old child to the ground, and yet everybody was talking about, well, he was disruptive, he was bringing weapons, he was a troublemaker. But what this had to do with this officer slammed this 11-year-old child to the ground? Wow. And I guess they're not going to seek no disciplinary actions to him taking responsible for this, because they're going to say, well, they tried to defuse the situation, it didn't help, blah blah blah. So I guess this officer is still going to work at the school regardless. And they talk about there's no police brutality. Then what's this? You slammed this 11-year-old child to the ground. What would you call this? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Like, click, subscribe my YouTube channel, and click the notification bell for all the news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lions Den signing off. Deuces.